Welcome to Monday's meditation, and this week's meditation is around the remedy red chestnut. The BACH FLOWER REMEDY red chestnut is for those who are fearful for the well-being of those they love or for over-concern for other people. And I invite you now just to make sure that you are comfortable, either sitting in a chair or lying down. Your feet can be flat on the floor or you can be sitting cross-legged. And if you're lying down, that's okay too. You can just imagine that your tailbone, the base of your spine, is being pulled by gravity and keeping you firmly grounded. So either your feet are connected or the base of your spine. Just know that they are connected to gravity and you are grounded and safe as you enter your meditation today. And I invite you to become aware of your breath now, breathing in at the tip of your nose and breathing out there. Perhaps it's the first time today that you've become aware of your breath. So breathing in at the tip of your nose and breathing out there, you can tell yourself, breathing in, I know I'm breathing in, and breathing out, I know I'm breathing out. Just noticing your rate of breathing, noticing the depth of your breaths, noticing whether your breathing is regular and smooth. As always, your breath is like your internal weather pattern. It can tell you what the weather's like inside of you. So you're just noticing that now. Just becoming aware of each and every breath as you take them. Knowing that you can't take a breath for the future and you can't take a breath in the past. So each breath you take is in the present moment. And it's always a way to bring you into the present moment. At any time when you experience fear or concern for other people, you can bring that fear and that over-concern under control by bringing your attention very simply to your breath in the present moment. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out. It's always there, your breath. Acknowledge any thoughts and just let them go just now. You're focusing on your breath. I want you just to notice how you're feeling emotionally, just in this present moment. Not going into depth, just noticing what the surface emotions are for you today. And then just giving a little attention to your physical body. Just noticing the top of your head. And as we go through your body, just noticing any areas of tension. And giving a little bit of extra breath and acceptance to those areas that you find. So noticing your forehead, your eyes, your cheekbones, your jaw, your ears, your chin, the back of your neck, your shoulders, your hands, your fingers. Noticing your shoulder blades, your lower back. Noticing your chest, your diaphragm, your tummy. Noticing your hips, your pelvis, your thighs, your knees, your shins. Noticing your toes on the end of your feet. Just noticing if there's any areas that would like some extra breath, some extra acceptance from you. You don't have to change anything. I just want you to send the next 2 or 3 breaths to any areas that you discovered that were tight or tense, or in pain, accepting them, not changing, not wishing for anything to be different, just allowing your breath to go there, breathing in and sending acceptance and acknowledgement to any areas of tension. And I want you now to put your hand across your heart, just in the centre of your chest. And perhaps you'll be able to feel the heartbeat underneath your hand. But if you don't, that's okay. But I do want you to focus on that area in the centre of your chest, your heart centre. And I want you to imagine that that area needs to shrink a little bit. It sounds like that's a strange request because we normally think we have to make our hearts bigger. But just for now, allow your higher self or your imagination to accept the notion that you can close a little bit of that heart. It doesn't diminish the love that you can give, but it can protect you from the fear that you may have for others, the over-concern, the constant worry. Just imagine that there's a little bit of protection being put in place in your heart. There's still the same compassion, there's still the capacity to love. But there's this added little bit that you can put in place that will prevent you from being fearful and over-concerned for other people. Allow your imagination to play with that. Perhaps you can imagine a little device being built in, or a little panel, a little door, a little hatch, a key, something that you can give yourself that you can, at any time in the future, when you feel fearful for others, when you feel constantly worried that something has happened to someone or will happen to someone or is happening to someone, you giving yourself this gift of a little piece of your heart, a little piece within your heart that you can go to and you can switch on or switch off, whichever way your device works, to rein in that fear, that over-concern, and magically transform it into support, loving support for that same person. So that instead of emanating fear and concern for that person or persons, you will be emanating support and encouragement and safety. So I'm just going to leave you there for a couple of minutes with your higher self, with your imagination, and with your heart center. And I want you to allow yourself to give yourself the gift of a place in your heart, a little piece of your heart that allows you to change fear and worry for others into encouragement and support for them. Like magic. And like magic, allow your imagination to play with that. Give yourself something really easy that in future then you'll be able to access, you'll be able to remember that you can go there. So just for a couple of minutes, allow yourself to invent Perhaps you've already invented it, but to strengthen it, invent and strengthen that area that will transform fear into support for your loved ones and those you care about. I want you now to breathe in the words, all is well. And when you breathe out, you are safe. And I want you to bring into your mind anyone that you are concerned for, worried for. And that could be humanity in general, if that's where your fear is based at the moment. The world is a strange place at the moment. So if there's no one in your immediate circle that you feel fearful or over-concerned for, then imagine that you can breathe these words out to the whole world. So breathing in, all is well, and breathing out, you are safe, and wrapping that you are safe around whoever you wish it to be wrapped around, and that could be the world in general. So breathing in, all is well. Breathing out, you are safe. Breathing in, all is well. Breathing out, you are safe. Just for the next minute. All is well. You are safe. There's power in these words, sending them out into the world. And just bringing your attention now back into yourself, into that place in your heart. Just making a mental note that it's there in the future if you need it. And bringing your attention now to your feet. to your toes, wiggling your toes, noticing your shins and your calves, your ankles, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your pelvis, your spine running up the middle of your back. Noticing your shoulder blades and the space between them. Noticing your shoulders, your biceps, your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, your thumbs, your fingers, your hands, wiggling your fingers. Noticing your tummy and your chest. Noticing your throat inside your neck. Noticing the back of your neck, the front of your neck, your jaw, your chin. Noticing your teeth and your tongue inside your mouth. Noticing your lips. Noticing the space between your lips and your nostrils. Noticing your cheekbones, your ears on the side of your head. Noticing your eyes behind your eyelids, your forehead, your temples, the top of your head. And bringing your attention back to the tip of your nose and your breath going in there. Breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Breathing out, you know you're breathing out. Just allowing your breath to reconnect with your body. Feeling the awareness in the chair of your body, your physical body. Again, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. And just taking a couple of deeper breaths before you open your eyes. Making sure that you have a drink of water. Making sure that when you stand up, your feet are firmly on the floor and that you feel grounded. And just gently re-entering your day, knowing that you have this place inside of you, that when you have fear or over concern or worries for others that feel all consuming, you can go inside yourself to your heart and find that place, that magic place, which will turn that concern, that fear into support and safety and thoughts that you can send out to a person, persons, or the world. Namaste.